weather was grim on Rachel's first day at Westlake University. Thick clouds masking weak sunlight and rain soaking through every crack in the ancient campus walkways. She was assigned room 311, third floor of Crawford Hall, a rotting brick building notorious for creaking pipes and rumors whispered at orientation about the locked room at the end of her corridor. Her roommate, Mara, greeted her with a nervous smile. "If you need the bathroom after midnight," Mara warned, "don't go alone, and don't stop near 319. The rooms, Rachel soon noted, were numbered up to 318. Yet past the bathrooms, there was a heavy oak door without a number, padlocked and reinforced, with strange black smudges radiating out across the floorboards. Rachel lay awake her first night, shivering at the sounds of footsteps, too many, too heavy, creaking up and down the hallway long after curfew. She heard what sounded like whispers, and then a low groaning noise. Mara breathed quietly beside her, arms clutching a pillow tight. Thunder rattled the window. Past midnight, Rachel got up to use the bathroom. The hall was eerily quiet. As she rounded the bend, the unnumbered door creaked, not open, but as if something pressed from inside. A chill swept past her. Water pooled around her feet, cold and black. She hurried back, only to see, out of the corner of her eye, a pale hand resting on the base of the padlocked door. The next day, Rachel pressed Mara for answers. Mara told her about Lou, a student who had lived alone in 319 before the door was sealed. Lou vanished one winter, her screams muffled behind locked walls until the police broke open 319. The room was ice cold, drenched with water, no sign of Lou except her soaked pillow and a faint smell of decay. Since then, strange things happened on the third floor. Faucets turned on by themselves, mirrors clouded with breath when no one was nearby. And sometimes students awoke to find their feet wet. Rachel laughed uneasily, but as days dragged on, she couldn't sleep. Each night the door banged. Each morning Mara found black stains on their floor that wouldn't wash away. One night, Rachel awoke to Mara gone from her bed. Outside, the hallway was colder than before, the air thick with static. Suddenly, the padlock snapped, and the warping door of 319 swung open, revealing a pitch-dark room. Rachel's breath turned white as she saw Mara standing inside, eyes wide, frozen. Behind Mara, a pale woman sat on the soaked bed, her hair plastered to her cheeks, lips stretched in a silent scream. Her eyes met Rachel's, and Rachel felt something wet and icy seize her ankles, dragging her toward the black void inside 319. Rachel struggled, each breath growing colder. The watery shadows pressed close, the whispers louder, a voice chanting, "She never left, she never left." Mara screamed Rachel's name as both girls were pulled deeper, not by hands, but by ancient, living fear, cold water rising to their throats. A final surge, Rachel clawed free, dragging Mara from the doorway as the spectral Lou faded back into the dark. The ancient door slamming so hard that it splintered the framework. They dashed for the stairs, bodies aching and skin still wet. Dorm staff nailed shut the ruins of 319 and covered the floor with thick rugs. Rachel and Mara never walked the third floor past midnight again. Sometimes their feet grew damp as they slept, and sometimes, in the background of campus storms, the air grew electric cold, and the locked door rattled as if it begged to be opened. And every year there was another whisper, another knock, another student who saw a pale, wet hand resting outside the old, nameless door.